talk about the benefits of buying a home, they often talk about a thing called equity. What in the world is that? When you rent a house or apartment, you pay money every month to the owner of the building. In exchange, they let you live there, and the owner takes care of any major repairs that come up. The money you pay in rent becomes not yours as soon as you pay it. However, when you buy a home, it works a little differently. Let's say you took out a loan from your bank to buy your home. Every month, you'll pay the bank back a little piece of the money you borrowed. Each time you do that, you're adding to the equity of your home. Equity is the difference between what your home is worth and how much you still owe on your loan. When you make a payment towards the loan on your house, some of that money goes towards interest on the loan. That money is not yours. That money goes to the lender who loaned you the money in the first place. However, the rest goes towards something called principal. Principal is the actual amount of money you borrowed to buy the house. As months and years pass and you start to pay down more and more principal, the equity in your home can increase. Remember, equity is the difference between what your house is worth and how much you still owe on the loan. So, if your home is worth $300,000 and you owe $250,000 on your loan, then you have $50,000 in equity. When you've paid down more of the loan and now you owe $240,000, now you have $60,000 in equity. All right, so I get that paying off my loan can build equity, but what if the value of my home changes? Let's go back to our $300,000 home example. Let's say home prices rise in your area, and now your home is worth $350,000. Meaning, if you were to sell it, that's the price you could reasonably expect someone to pay. Now, if you owe $250,000 on your loan, you don't have $50,000 in equity, you have $100,000 in equity. Because the difference between what your home is worth and what you owe on your loan has increased as your home has increased in value. Now, unfortunately, that works the other way too. If your home declines in value, let's say it's now worth $280,000, your equity has now decreased to $30,000. If your home value drops below the amount you still owe on your loan, this is called being underwater on your mortgage. Okay, so if equity is my money, how do I use it? Is it just sitting in a bank account somewhere? Well, there are two ways to access the equity in your home. You can borrow against it, or you can sell your home. If your home was worth $300,000 when you bought it, but you sell it for $350,000 later, you're going to use that money to pay off the rest of the loan, pay the costs of selling your house, and the money left over, well, that's yours. That's your equity. There are many pros and cons to renting versus buying a home. But now, when people talk about building equity as one of the reasons to buy, you'll know what they mean.